it's no different. 4th and inches, I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict, you on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, make a profit on top. Stay poppin', look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the the shotgun to give to Jones. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis C. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd down, Cook. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The tight end in motion right. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
To number 88. A gain of 21.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Quick slant, Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you guys coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A rough go there on third down. A loss of 4.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Slot man moves right. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. With the Vikings, it's 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Jahan Dotson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Bridgewater on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can post ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. They start the drive with Cook. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lewis Senior. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On third down, Bridgewater.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. He'll look to throw.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They go play action. Bridgewater.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Cook up the gut.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 3.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple into the 38. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A give to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Huntley.
Touchdown, Packers. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Huntley to throw.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
Hey, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week.